Adyel here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video surrounding prom. If you haven't seen my mock prom 2017 get ready with me yet, I will have that linked on the screen. That was my first prom video of 2017. But today I wanted to do a sit down talk through video and kind of give you all some prom life hacks and tips on how to slay your prom. So just a little bit of background information. I am a senior in high school. Last year I attended my junior prom, and my junior prom personally was in November. My school does it kind of weird. If you want to see my get ready with me from junior year, I will have that linked on the screen as well. So I have been to prom before, and I am attending my senior prom at the end of June, so stay tuned for my get ready with me for that. But I have a few tips from you guys for different categories ranging from makeup, hair, your dress, what to bring to prom, all of that. Basically the ultimate prom guide. Before we start this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up to let me know how you like this video. It also helps me out a lot. Also, be sure to comment down below before you finish watching, because I read all of your comments and I try to respond to as many as possible. And if you're new here, be sure to click that subscribe button. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for every weeks at 7 p.m. Eastern, and it is a super fun time around here. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into our prom life hacks. So first, I want to start off with makeup. I feel like this is the topic where people have most trouble with. Most of these tips right here are for the girls that want to do their own makeup for prom. So if you're planning on getting your makeup done, a lot of these probably won't apply to you. So I will have time frames down below of the different categories so you can skip around in this video to see what applies to you. But I have quite a few makeup tips, and from going to my junior prom, I actually have a little horror story that I did learn from and that I wanted to share with you guys and have you learn from my mistakes. So with that being said, my first tip, let me start with the story. I attended my junior prom at the end of 2015, and I did not start getting into makeup, like really getting into it, last year, 2016. So I'll be honest, I didn't know half as much as I know now about makeup, but I did do my own makeup and I actually like how it turned out, and looking back I have no regrets except for this one thing. So this is when I discovered the baking technique, and I thought it was so cool, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna bake for prom. It'll make my makeup last all day, which is true. I do recommend that you bake your face, but I used a brand new loose powder, and no one ever specified, or at least the videos I watched, no one ever specified that you had to use a specific powder. So I used an HD loose powder, and big mistake. It looked great in video, but as soon as I took pictures, my boyfriend Ben came over and we took our own pictures before we went and took more pictures. And so I was just posing away, taking pictures, and it was November. It was dark by 5 o'clock, so I had to use flash. I quickly put the pictures on my computer because I wanted to send them to my phone so I could have them and just look at them. And I see a cast of powder underneath my eyes, and also I think a little bit on my chin, but basically you saw all the baking powder, and in the pictures it looked like I never dusted it away, and it looked like a disaster. I could only salvage 3 pictures from that night. It was absolutely terrible. Thank God it was just my junior prom and not my senior prom. So with that all being said, if you're planning on doing your makeup, I definitely recommend investing in the Laura Mercier translucent powder. But if you don't have it and you want to try out the ones that you do own or some cheaper alternatives, definitely practice your makeup beforehand. This is kind of like tip number 2, I guess. I would definitely say to practice the makeup that you want to do at least 1 to 2 times, depending on how skilled you are, how confident you feel, all that sort of stuff, just to get your confidence up and to get it down pat on prom day and make sure that everything's gonna go okay. But the main thing you want to try and do is take pictures with flash photography. Make sure once you test your makeup, you take flash pictures. Even if it's on your iPhone and you have to use your back camera, just take a quick picture with flash and see if you get any flashback. And also, you want to make sure that your makeup photographs well. Of course, you want it to look good in person, but in the long run, you're going to have your pictures from prom and you're going to be looking back at pictures, so you want to make sure that your makeup photographs well. That's probably the most important thing. So, of course, flashback is something that ruins it so much. So test, practice makes perfect. Kind of get the color scheme you want in mind, and sometimes what you have in your head doesn't look good when you try it out, so definitely make sure to get comfortable and know exactly what you want to do. My next tip is to invest in a priming and setting spray. My personal favorites are the Scandinavia ones. Let me tell you, they are sweat proof. They make your makeup last all day. They make everything melt together. You don't look cakey. They are a perfect product. At prom, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be talking to people, you're going to be in the sun taking pictures. There's so many different scenarios. And sometimes, like for me, living on Long Island, a lot of kids go into the city after prom. So then we're out to like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. So you just want to make sure your makeup is on point. Setting sprays are your best friend. I love them so much. And I'm not talking about 1-2 spritz. Literally drown yourself. And your makeup will not budge, I promise you, especially if you use the Scandinavia ones. I know that for sure. My next makeup tip is involving lips. Now, lips are a bit tricky because sometimes you wear liquid lipstick and it gets crusty and you want it to look good in pictures. Lipstick wears off. So my main tip would try and wear gloss just because they are very, very easy. Lipsticks and liquid lipsticks are a little risky because they can kind of smear and again get crusty or patchy and come off, and you never know when you're going to be wanting to take a photo. So personally, I would go for a gloss. I don't know if that's even what I'm going to do. Or make sure that your lipstick isn't one of those that's super streaky. If like your hair, if you're wearing your hair down, if it gets caught in it, it's not going to drag a stripe of lipstick across your face. And always, of course, bring your lipstick with you for touch-ups. And the last makeup tip I have for you guys is to put your foundation on last. I also recommend using glitter. I just feel like it's so glam and it looks so good and it photographs really, really well. But if you are using glitter, then you definitely should do your foundation last. But again, you always want to make sure that your face makeup is perfect on prom day for pictures, for everything. So I would definitely recommend doing it last. That's all I had written down here, but if I think of things throughout the video, I'll probably insert them. Okay, so my hair tips. I personally don't even know what I'm doing yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get mine done or try and do it myself again, but I did show you guys a super quick and amazing tip for hair in my mock 2017 prom get ready with me. So if you haven't seen that yet, check it out. This is kind of like the result of that. Not at all, actually. This is like the 3-day after result of that right now with my hair. But if you like curls and you don't like curling your hair, or you just want to get your curls done in 10 to 15 minutes, I definitely recommend this. Also, it's really good if you want to do like an intricate hairstyle on your own and you just want to get your curls done, then definitely check out that video and see what I did. I call them the ponytail curls. My next tip regards to the dress. So I definitely recommend putting your dress on after you do your makeup. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people say put it on before, but honestly, me personally, first of all, I feel like just sitting in your dress, you never want anything to happen to it, God forbid, while you're doing your makeup. Let's say foundation spills, something gets on it, it will not be okay. So definitely put your dress on last. Usually fancier dresses have a zipper so you don't have to put them over your head. And I also recommend wearing a robe while doing your makeup so you could easily just rip it off instead of trying to get a shirt off without getting your makeup all over it. My next tip is for your skin. I actually forgot to get them in my bathroom, but I definitely recommend in the day or two before to do a clay detox mask or just something that will really get your skin really nice and smooth. I will link my skincare routine on the screen so you can see how I apply them, but my favorite masks are the Muddy Body masks, and I love the detox mask and the refresh mask. I have a code for them. It'll be linked down below, but I just love using those. Whenever my skin is acting up, I always use the detox, and I always use the detox around my nose just because I get a lot of blackheads around there and I want to clear that out. And then I'll put the refresh everywhere else if I don't need detoxing all over my face. But I definitely recommend doing a mask because your skin is the base for your makeup, and a mask will get your skin looking at its best, and when your skin is looking good, you will feel good. My next tip is for pictures. Again, kind of similar to taking makeup pictures, practice your poses. I know it might be silly, but just stand in the mirror, look at your poses, see what you like best, which side, what's your best angle, what's your best side, and take some practice pictures. Once again, going along with pictures, pictures are really important on prom day. And my last category is kind of what to bring to prom. So I definitely recommend bringing a small bag. Of course, your basics, your cash, and all that stuff, but specifically for prom, of course, your lipstick, you always need that on hand for touch-up. Personally, I don't carry any makeup around with me, but I would definitely bring any makeup product or products that are really staple for you and that you find that you need to touch up. Honestly, when I use the setting spray and when I bake, I rarely have to touch up, so really all I have to touch up is my lipstick. I think I would probably bring eyelash glue, because if your eyelash starts coming off, there's nothing much you could do. If you have oily skin, I would recommend some blotting sheet, just little things like that. And also, this is random, I just thought of this, but when going along with your lipstick, you want to make sure that your lipstick isn't going to make your teeth look yellow. And going along with yellow teeth, I do have a video on how I whiten my teeth. I actually have to do my second round of the whitening because I did mine almost a year ago and I think I need a touch up. But I definitely recommend the Smile Brilliant teeth whitening set if you do want to whiten your teeth. Random side note, I just remembered this while editing, but last year at junior prom, Vin used the Crest whitening strips, I believe the day of prom, and he was in pain the whole night because of them, so be careful. And another makeup tip, always make sure you're blending your foundation down to your neck. The worst in pictures is if your face doesn't match your neck. And also, wow, just last minute ideas are rolling to me. I don't know, I just remembered how you guys really liked the subtle tips I gave you in my Get Ready With Me, so. But also in there, I told you guys about highlighting your body parts, and I think that is such a cool thing to do for prom. I know I'm definitely going to be highlighting my shoulder blades, my collarbone, maybe a little bit on my breast. If your leg shows, I would do down the shin of your leg, yes. Or just get one of those body oils or body lotions that's shimmery, but you do want to be careful with some of them because some of them might have like dyes in them and could stain your dress. So I would probably just go with a highlighter. And if you want your highlighter to pop on prom, you guys already know my favorite highlighting tip. I would go with the cream highlights underneath your powder highlight, and trust me, you will glow to the gods. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope it was helpful. If I remember any more last minute tips, I will leave them down below for you guys. Everything will be listed down below for you all. Be sure to leave a comment down below what was your favorite tip. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. I hope you have an amazing prom, and I just know you are all going to slay. You're all so beautiful. Always remember that. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.